The air quality of swine barns has effects on surrounding communities. Swine barns cause an increased level of ambient particulate matter concentrations as well as dispersed odors and bioaerosols. Long-range transport of air emissions generated at swine barns is also possible. Swine barns follow diurnal and seasonal patterns, and different strategies must be implemented to control the air quality. NH3 emissions have been able to be lowered through changing animal diets. Lower amounts of crude protein reduce the nitrogen excretion from swine and therefore lower NH3 emissions. Producers also implement phase feeding, which reduces unnecessary nutrient excretion and lowers NH3 emissions and odors. Spreading vegetable oil in swine facilities has also been found to reduce particulate matter and odor levels by 80%, but it does not have an effect on NH3 emissions. Biofilters can also be used to control odor and gas levels.
In order to raise the best animals, and in this case turkeys, the environment in which they live in needs to meet their comfort needs. Good air quality practices provide not only freedom of pain, injury, and disease, but these factors also lead to healthier and larger birds. Being able to meet the needs of the birds and consistently growing them efficiently and healthy helps in profit when dealing with a commercial business. Several factors help in keeping the air quality the way it needs to be. The backup generator is extremely important to keep ventilation systems running even if there is a loss of power. The box in the middle screen of the slide is for the humidity and temperature control. This keeps the birds at an ideal temperature for each stage in their life, for example, being warmer when the birds are smaller and then cooling down as they grow and have more meat on them. At any stage in the turkey's life, it is vital that they have the proper air quality for comfortable living.
Air quality affects poultry by reducing their weight gain, feeding efficiency, resistance to disease, and bird uniformity. Problems with bird housing air can also cause inflammation in the eyes, itching, and light sensitivity, making it difficult for birds to locate feed and water. High ammonia levels will cause a lower rate of weight gain and can be controlled by avoiding wet floors, assessing litter quality, and using ventilation to control the relative humidity and air pollutants in the house. NH3 causes bad odors, soil acidification, and water eutrophication. Levels of NH3 can be controlled by the use of wet scrubbers, biofilters, good manure handling, chemical additives, and diet manipulation. Biomass walls and biocurtains can be used to treat the air exhausted out of the poultry house. Other forms of particulate matter will form a haze inside and outside of the house, affecting the sight and respiratory functions of both birds and human workers.
The dairy unit's air quality and how they go about maintaining it is much different than the other houses we visited. This unit, for the most part, is all outdoors, with just a roof over the stalls that the animals stay in. This allows for maximum air ventilation throughout where the animals are kept. The only management that needs to be taken care of is the waste that the animals produce. The picture above is a pump house for the drained waste. Here, it can be either added to a sprayer to be applied to the field or sent further down to the lagoon where the material is broken up. Air quality is more of a big deal for where the newborn calves are kept. The crates that they stay in need to be properly ventilated because that is where their waste goes, but it's also where they sleep. So, in order to have the best living conditions, air needs to be able to flow through, removing the bad air with the fresh air. The way this unit is mostly outside makes air quality issues for the animals fairly easy to deal with. The beef unit's air quality is very similar to the dairy unit, in which the animals are mostly kept outdoors in various fields. Having said this, yes, they produce a lot of methane from their waste, but it's not like they're living in an enclosed space with it. Being outside allows for constant air ventilation and for the cows to have ideal living conditions. Cows provide for 2/3 of the world's ammonia production, and this is a big reason why they need to be kept outdoors where they can be naturally ventilated.